You are probably watching this video because you've recently been notified that you are on academic or financial aid suspension. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video to help prepare you for a successful appeal. What is academic suspension? Academic suspension is when a student who was on academic warning did not meet the satisfactory academic progress standards at the end of a term. They are then placed on academic suspension. Satisfactory academic progress standards is a 2-point GPA and 67% completion rate. You can refer to College Policy 4.13, which is attached to this slide and linked. Students that complete a successful appeal are then placed on academic probation for one evaluation period. At the end of this evaluation period, a student that is on probation will be required to earn a GPA of 2.50 and a term completion rate of 100%. If they do not, they will be resuspended. What is financial aid suspension? Financial aid suspension is the result of not maintaining a cumulative grade point average of at least a 2.0 and or not completing at least 67% of your coursework, and or the probability of not being able to reach those standards by the time you reach 150% of your program, which is also known as maximum time frame. If you have not applied for financial aid or do not intend to, you should not experience any negative consequence from this suspension. Regardless of your financial need, we do encourage you to meet with your advisor for assistance in planning your academic goals. You can schedule an appointment with your advisor by visiting Counseling and Advising at T2500 or calling 612-659-6700. For further information, you may visit the link to the College Policy 4.13 in regards to satisfactory academic progress. How to access an appeal form. Appeal forms for satisfactory academic progress and financial aid may be located in several locations. The first is the Minneapolis Community and Technical College website, which a link is provided in this slide. If for some reason you are unable to print an appeal forms can be located and picked up at the Counseling and Advising office located at T2500. Please be sure that you update your address, telephone number, and email address at eServices, or you can do this in person at Student Services located at T2200. During the next slides, I will provide for you a step-by-step process on how to complete an appeal. Please ensure that you review all 3 pages of the appeal form. Appeals must be completed in their entirety and submitted by published deadlines to the Counseling and Advising office located at T2500. You can visit the college website in a link provided in this slide for the published appeal deadlines. Be sure that you check your MCTC email on a regular basis for all notification. This slide also provides a link for you to your MCTC email account. The first part of the appeal is information about yourself. Please legibly print your full name. This will include your first name, your middle name or middle initial, and last name. Legibly print your student identification number. Please also provide a secondary email address. This email address is other than your MCTC email address. Please be sure to tell us which term you're wanting to be reinstated. It can either be fall, spring, or summer terms. And finally, please provide your current major. In this slide, I will be providing information to you on how to submit a successful appeal. Be sure to type your statement. This makes it much easier for the reviewer to read. If you do not have access to a computer, there are computer labs located on the MCTC campus. A link is provided to the computer labs in order for you to access. Make sure that you discuss each semester where you did not meet the minimum requirements. Review your transcript. You can locate your transcript through e-services in a link that's provided on this slide. Attach all documentation that support any of your responses, and be sure to include documentation that demonstrates your support system. Many students consider a letter of support from one of their support system members. This could be a family member, a friend, a neighbor, or a coworker. Be sure that that support person also signs their letter. And finally, be sure that you check your MCTC email for all notifications. There are 3 types of appeals that are used with this form. The first is academic suspension, financial aid suspension, and maximum time frame suspension. If you do not recall which appeal you need to submit, please refer to e-services. A link is provided for you to access. For more information about the appeal process, you may wish to visit the MCTC website. Please click at the following link marked here for more information, in addition to College Policy 4.13. Be sure on your appeal form to check the box below to identify your appeal suspension type. The next section of the appeal is required in regards to support of your extenuating circumstance. In this box, please check the reason for your suspension that best fits your circumstance. Please note that supporting documentation is required. If you are appealing based on a personal physical health or mental health issue, please attach your health provider statement written on official letterhead. If your appeal is in regard of death of a parent, spouse, sibling, child, or other immediate family member, please attach death certificate or obituary. If your appeal is in regard to military call-up for active duty, please attach a copy of official military orders. If your appeal is in regard to family relationship crises, please attach a court or legal documentation. For child care issues, please attach document from your child care provider. If there is a disability issue that was not previously diagnosed or documented, be sure to attach documentation that's been verified by the Disability Service Center. If your appeal is in regards for natural disaster, including flood, fire, or tornado, please attach documentation or insurance information. If your appeal is in regards to job loss, please attach unemployment verification or employer termination letter. If you have had recent academic success at another college or university, please attach your transcript. If you have had a change of major or academic goal, please attach your updated DARS report and your graduation plan. If you have chosen to mark the box Other, please describe the circumstance in detail and provide all documentation that support your extenuating circumstance. In your typed statement, please be sure to answer each above questions number 1 through number 4. 1. What were the extenuating circumstances that led to your suspension? 2. Explain each semester where your GPA was below a 2.0 and or you completed less than 67% of your credits. 3. Tell us what you've done to prevent these circumstances from occurring again. 4. What support systems do you now have in place to ensure that you will be successful in college? Be sure to understand the requirements for re-enrollment if your appeal is approved. If your appeal is approved, you will be placed on academic probation. You will be required to earn a 2.5 GPA and complete all courses for which you register. You will only be allowed to take required courses for your major. You will be encouraged to repeat courses where you earned a D or an F grade. You are encouraged to register for no more than 2 courses. Please indicate which courses you plan to enroll in for the term that you wish to be reinstated. Please include the course name, the course number, the number of credits, and total credits you wish to be reinstated for. Be sure to sign and date your appeal. By signing your appeal, you certify that you understand if your appeal is approved that you need to adhere to all conditions listed in determination notification. You also need to know that if you choose not to attend classes at MCTC, that you're responsible for dropping your classes by the deadline and that you're responsible for any changes. In the third and final page of your appeal, you will find an academic planning worksheet for 4 semesters. Be sure to provide your entire academic plan for graduation. If you are in need of assistance in making an academic plan, please schedule a meeting with your advisor. The link on this slide will lead you to advising information. Counseling and advising is located at T2500, and an appointment can be made by calling 612-659-6700. When an appeal is denied, many times the students would like to know why. In this slide, I am providing you information for the reasons why appeals are denied. An appeal may be denied because a student did not complete or provide a personal statement. An appeal may also be denied if a student does not answer all questions. Appeals are also denied when documentation is not provided to support the extenuating circumstances that are identified in the appeal. Appeals are denied when the documentation provided by a student is incomplete or inconsistent with what the student claims. Appeals are denied for students that have consistently poor academic records. Appeals are denied when there's no evidence of an academic plan. Appeals are denied when there is an insufficient intervention plan. And appeals are denied when students have failed to follow the conditions of a previous appeal.